Well, it has now been 4 days since a Buffalo police diver was reported as missing. And tonight, the search for Officer Craig Lehner continues. Good evening, I'm Scott Levin.
And I'm Mary Alice Demler. His comrades say that they are not giving up until he's found. And we join 2 on Your Side's Ron Plants live at the scene with an update from police. Ron?
Mary Alice and Scott, another long, difficult day here for the search and rescue crews assembled here at Broderick Park, along with the men and women of the Buffalo Police Department, as this search continues into this 4th day, as you pointed out, for this missing police diver. This was on Friday afternoon, you may recall, that 34-year-old Officer Craig Lehner first went missing as one of the police divers taking part in this training exercise near Unity Island. Now, the changing weather conditions today, actually over the weekend, limited the search today, with divers only able to see a foot or so in the turbulent waters of that swift-flowing Niagara River. So today it was the search involving helicopters looking down at the water for any reflective items from the diver. Also, the Army Corps of Engineers bringing in boats using sophisticated equipment to, in essence, map the river bottom to guide this search.
From the way it was explained, the way the mapping works is they have to make multiple passes. Every time they make a pass in a certain grid pattern, produces one layer of the map. The more passes, the more layers of the map that get developed. The images it develops are extremely sophisticated. You could see literally rocks on the bottom of the water. As we've been saying now for days, unfortunately, the amount of debris field that is on the American side of this river, extending out as far as possibly 100, 200 feet, is just extremely complicated, extremely complex.
That gives you again an idea of what they're dealing with in this search in terms of the bottom of the river and just how complicated this process is. And we understand that the search for this day is starting to wind down at this point. They're going to keep the boats in the water until about 7:30 or so, and then they will resume the search in the morning, about 7:30 in the morning, again, as they continue in the search for this missing police diver. Reporting live from Broderick Park, I'm Ron Plants, Channel 2 News. Back to you, Scott and Mary Alice.
Righty, Ron, thank you. We are now beginning to learn more about who Craig Lehner is from his friends and family tonight.
We have seen pictures of him as an officer and with his canine officer shield. And as our Claudine Ewing tells us, his friends say that Officer Lehner was fiercely passionate about his work and caring for others.
34-year-old Craig Lehner is a graduate of Akron High School, a Western New Yorker through and through, and a true officer.
He loved being on the Buffalo Police Department, really, really passionate about his work again, and compassionate too.
He's been with the K-9 unit for over a year and dedicated to his dog Shield.
The Shield was on social media presence just as much as Craig was because he loved that dog like his own child.
Stephanie Rivera met Officer Lehner in 2015, a short time, but enough that she could see he's a good person. She recruited him to play flag football.
The Costa Spartans.
And was known for wearing the tights.
Craig, hey, you're rocking the tights. And he goes, you know who else wears tights? And I go, who else wears tights, Craig? And he goes, Batman wears tights. And I'm like, all right, you're both superheroes in my book.
A close family friend has this image on his Facebook page. The Man of Steel, U.S. Army, Buffalo PD. He told me it's because Lehner served with the Army National Guard and managed to always escape danger, but was always ready to protect and serve. In 2003, when a local soldier was killed, Specialist Craig Lehner talked about the man who died, but that man also trained him.
He just puts the utmost in selfless service. I mean, he just gave all to everybody.
Qualities that guided Officer Lehner to be one of Buffalo's finest.
Genuinely cared, and I knew that from the beginning, you know, from the first moment I met Craig, I knew he was a genuine person.
Claudine Ewing, Channel 2 News.